So, you ready to get into a mock first round? I mean, we've done this a couple years now, so
Yeah. I was just thinking that. I was thinking about that, and I was like, "Wow, I think this is our third year doing this together. I really enjoy it." So yeah, let's get into it.
now there are all rules for this draft. We will go back and forth pick wise, but there are no trades allowed. So one team can't move up. So I can't trade. Let us say the Eagles have the 32nd pick. I can't trade the Eagle pick for some pick, and and we have a we and we'll go back and forth odd and even. So Tony has given me the odd picks. He will take the even pick. So let me see if I can do this. Mock draft simulator. Okay, select all. If we did a 7 round draft, I think I don't know if I could do a 7 round draft.
Yeah, no, I don't have the energy to mock that.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Come on. Just thinking, like, how many trades you think we'll see on draft night?
That's a good question. I don't know. I bet two or three in the first round. That
How many
first day, I'm
trades?
betting two or three.
Probably for the quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, probably.
Why is it okay? Uh, okay, Tennessee Titans on the clock. Should I just start this draft with a wild card or just go? Or just yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time with this pick. Titans need a quarter. Well, Titans need everything, and
They do.
I'm giving Tennessee Campbell.
Yep, I think that's been kind of the chalk pick for a while. I think it's a great pick for them. I mean, Will Levis clearly isn't it. So, and we already talked a bit about Cam Warden. I talked about how much I like him. So I think it's a great pick.
Now the question with Cleveland. I mean, is it Shadul? Is it Abdul Carter? Is it Travis Hunter? Who is it?
So I didn't even really have Shador in my mind with this pick. Kind of went back and forth with Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter, and ultimately decided to give the Browns Travis Hunter. I actually think I'm one of the rare folks that think that he will be able to play both ways in the NFL. And I think that would really benefit Cleveland because they need everything and they could really use a dominant corner and wide receiver, Travis Hunter.
Um, if Travis Hunter can only play one position, would you rather have him as a wide receiver or corner full time?
Corner.
I,
If they
I
make
think
him
Hunter's
go
a
to
better.
one, I would say corner.
I think Hunter's a better wide receiver than corner, but that's just me. I want to catch him
Interesting.
passing.
Yeah, interesting. I could see it. I don't know. To me, when I look at his college stuff, I mean, I see him shutting down guys, and I mean, he produced okay as a wide receiver, but nothing off the charts. So I don't know. I feel like he's a better fit as a corner, but I could definitely see an NFL team if they force him to play one position. I could see them making him go wide receiver.
Three New York Giants.
New York Football Giants.
I know they've signed Russell Wilson and James Winston, but neither one of those guys is a long-term answer. But you know who is? Shador Sanders.
Oh, you're going quarterback.
Yep,
All
I
right,
think
that's gonna throw off my board. All right, I like it.
this is how it's actually first three picks is how my mock draft is started.
Yep. Okay, Shador to the Giants. I like it. I like it. I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone knows Russ and Jameis aren't the answers, so I like it.
So who do you have New England taking?
All right, Pat's at 4. Since he's still on the board, obviously I have to go with Abdul Carter.
The pass rusher from Penn State. So So, I mean, if I had taken Abdul Carter at 3, then who you have assigned for New England?
Armand Membao, offensive
Oh,
tackle.
from Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so 5. Well, the 3 guys I want for my Jags are off the board, so I'll go with Mason Graham, the defensive tackle from Michigan.
Michigan, my beloved Wolverines. All right, Mason Graham to the Jags.
Okay, 6 with the Raiders.
Raiders, give me linebacker Jihad Campbell.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's a surprise. No action, Janty.
No, I mean, they definitely could use a running back, but I like linebacker for the Raiders here.
The Raiders need a lot of help, and maybe I don't think Janty gets past 6, but Campbell would fit. There's 3 or 4 guys I like drafting defensive players. Ooh. 7 with the Jets. Interesting. Both tackles are available, which surprises me. Thought one would have been gone. And you know what? Both tackles will be available because I have the Jets taking Tyler Warren.
Okay, Tyler Warren for the Jets. Interesting.
Hopefully
Okay, I mean, I don't disagree with that's high for a tight end, but they desperately need a tight end, a playmaker tight ends. Plus, I think a tight end can be Justin Fields' best friend. You know, he's not the most accurate guy, so tight end's a nice safety valve for Fields. So yeah, I like to pick.
So 8 in Carolina.
Yeah, 8 and Carolina. Well, okay, so I had them taking Mason Graham. You already took Graham of the Jags. So we are going to pivot and give the Panthers Armand Membao, offensive tackle.
From Missouri. Well, yeah, I mean,
yes, sir.
Panthers need a lot, and Bryce Young isn't the biggest quarterback.
Yeah, definitely got to protect the tiny guys.
So, actually, in my mock draft, I have the Saints taking T. McMillan, the wide receiver from Arizona.
Okay,
But I'm going to just take a trip to Baton Rouge, Louisiana for Will Campbell.
Okay, Will Campbell. Fair enough. 2 offensive tackles in a row, huh?
Oh, number 10, the Bears. Oh, I don't even know what this pick is going to be.
This pick at 10, the Bears, is Ashton Genty.
Running back from Boise.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I imagine that one wasn't too tough to predict.
I think Ben Johnson and the Raider and the Bear Brass might be doing backflips if that happened.
Agreed.
So 11 with the 49ers. Am I just trying? I mean, Jalon Walker's name intrigues me, but Will Johnson gives San Francisco a young corner in the secondary. Okay, Big D, the Dallas Cowboys on the clock at 12.
Who'd you go with for the Niners?
Will Johnson, corner.
Oh, so you went Johnson over Walker. Okay, fair enough. All right, my beloved Michigan man. All right, let's see. Cowboys. All right, first wide receiver off the board here with Tetairoa McMillan.
From Arizona, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 13 Miami. I actually in my mock have the Dolphins taking Malachi Starks, but with the recent retirement of Miami's left tackle, I think Tua needs major help in his blind side, and I think there's one good tackle left at this point, and that's Kelvin Banks from Texas. I know Banks
Okay.
did not play. I know Banks is dealing with an ankle injury, but I think Banks got more in the tank.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
So Colts at 14.
So I have a different pick in my mock, but on my board here. But at this point, I can't let him keep falling. So I got to take Jelon Walker.
From Georgia.
Yep. And edge rusher of his caliber cannot be here at 14. So got to take him.
That's who I wanted for Atlanta.
Yep.
Throwing you. Well, I mean, you drafted one SEC pass rusher. I guess I'm not really the biggest Jamal Stewart fan, but on upside alone, I'll take the Texas A&M Aggie.
Okay.
So 16 Arizona.
All right, Arizona. We're gonna go another edge rusher, so that'll be 3 in a row for us. Donovan. Yikes. Eziraka.
Is that the from Boston College, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, don't make me pronounce that 3 times fast.
I will not let you. I will not make you. 17 Bengals, but need help on defense. I will give Cincinnati a Mikael Williams, edge from Georgia.
Okay, Michael Williams. Yeah, I like that pick. Very talented dude.
So 18 Seattle. Boy, things have changed there in the offseason.
Yeah, so I'm going another edge. Give them Mike Green for the Seahawks.
From Marshall. 19 the Bucks. What Tampa secondary needs some young face in there. I'll give them Ja'Day Barron, corner from Texas.
Okay.
And now your Broncos at 20.
My beloved Broncos at 20, and the reason I wanted to be even teams in this draft. From my beloved Broncos, I say Travion Henderson, running back, Ohio State. I obviously
Ooh.
hate that I hate that team down south, but it is what it is. I think Travion Henderson is a complete back. The Broncos' offense is solid now with Bo Nix, but we lack a running game. So I think Travion Henderson's perfect, kind of in that Alvin Kamara build for Sean Payton.
Why not Hampton? I mean, I feel like Hampton can be a 3-down back, though.
See, I just told you, because to me, Travion Henderson is the better pass catcher. He can be more of that Alvin Kamara, do everything running back that Amari and Hampton can't. Now, I'm not saying I think Henderson is a better running back, because I think they're about even, but I think Henderson is the more complete back, and I think that's what Sean Payton likes.
Oh boy, 21 the Steelers. Oh boy.
Mm.
You know what? I hate throwing darts in quarterback circles because the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers took a quarterback, that didn't go over well.
No, it did not.
Oh gosh, Jackson Dart from Ole Miss.
That's where I had him going too.
That's actually where I have him going. So Chargers at 22. And if I know the head coach of this team, I probably could already come up with this pick.
For the Chargers?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because the direction I'm going is not something you would think of with Harbaugh, I don't think. I'm taking Matthew Golden, wide receiver from Texas.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I thought you
Second
were going.
receiver off the board. And just
I
to be
thought you.
clear, Golden would not be my choice. I like a wide receiver for the Chargers, but it wouldn't be Golden for me.
It would probably be a Buka, right?
Or Burton.
Oh, Green Bay at 23. That's interesting because I didn't think he'd be there. I mean, they've got Kraft and Musgrave. I don't want to keep drafting another defensive lineman for the Packers. I will give Green Bay Malachi Stoltz,
Okay.
the safety from Georgia.
Yep. I got you. Okay. Yeah, he lasted longer than I thought he would. Okay. Vikings at 24. I'm gonna go for your boy Amarion Hampton here. I think the Vikings could use a younger running back. Aaron Jones, I think, can still be the guy for this year, but we all know Jones doesn't have too much left in the tank. I know they traded him for Jordan Mason in the offseason, but he doesn't really move the needle much. So, yeah, I think nice infuse of talent at running back to help J.J. McCarthy progress would be good, and I think that's where the Vikings go.
So 25, the Houston Texans. They need help on their offensive line. They take one of my favorite players in the draft, Greg Zabel, the interior lineman from North Dakota State.
Okay, that's one of your favorite players. Why?
I think Zabel's the most versatile. I think Zabel could play all three positions. Maybe
Okay.
even play tackle if need be.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I can see that. All right. 26 with the Rams. I got a corner. We got Maxwell Hairston.
The corner from Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
27 with the Ravens. Oh man. Oh man. There are a couple guys I really like for this pick. Oh man. Yeah. I'll take Kenneth Grant, the other defensive lineman from Michigan.
Yes, sir. Go blue. Nice pick. All right, for the Lions at 28, give me Derek Harmon, defensive tackle.
Wait. From Oregon.
Yes, sir.
29 with the Commanders. I don't think there's a chance he'd be available at 29. I don't think there's a chance in what he's available. I don't even think this is a spot because of Ertz and Benson out there, but I'm going, why am I drafting all the Big Ten players? Colston, Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
Yes, sir. I know he's still on the board. Colston Loveland. Nice pick. The Commanders they got Zach Ertz, but he's 100 million years old, so that's a fine pick.
Bills at 30.
30 with the Bills. I got Walter Nolan, defensive tackle.
From Ole Miss.
Yes, sir.
31. Oh gosh, you won't believe this. Guess who I have you won't believe this. Guess who I have the Chiefs taking? Another No, I'm not going to Ohio. I'm not. Even though I think Jonathan Jackson will be a first-round pick, I think here I'm going Tyler Booker off interior line guard, Alabama.
Okay.
So Eagles at 32. I mean, if you look at where the Eagles need help, where would you see it?
Oh, I mean, they're the Super Bowl champions, so they don't need a lot of help. Give me a Josh Simmons, offensive tackle.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Getting ready for in case Lane Johnson retires.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, interesting pick. I mean, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Shador, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, Jahad Campbell, Tyler Warren, Ahmad Membu, Will Campbell, Ashton Janty, Will Johnson, T. McMillan, Kelvin Banks, Delon Walker, Jamal Stewart, Donovan E., Mikael Williams, Mike Rain, John Day Barron, Travian Henderson, Jackson Dodd, Matthew Golan, Malachi Starks, Omarion Hampton, Gray Zabel, Maxwell Harrison, Kenneth Grant, Derek Coleman, Colston Loveland, Walter Nolan, Tyler Booker, and Josh Simmons.
Yes, sir. I think we got a pretty solid mock draft there.
Any surprises? Any surprise picks that I made?
Yeah, well, so you kind of threw off my board and made me pivot when you went Shador to the Giants at 3. I had him falling all the way down to 9 for the Saints. So and I thought the top 3 was locked in as Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Abdul Carter. Not necessarily in that order, but I thought those 3 were kind of locked in as the top 3. So when you took Shador 3rd, that kind of threw off my board and made me pivot a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Giants need a quarterback, but New York may feel differently. I mean, maybe I'm just drafting this with the fan or
No, I
the
mean, so the Giants definitely need a quarterback. There's no doubt about that. I mean, Russell Wilson and Jameis. I mean, they definitely need a quarterback. So I like the pick. It just surprised me a bit and kind of threw off my board.
The Jahad Campbell pick stunned me because in every mock draft I've seen, whether it be Mo Kiper, Daniel Jeremiah, the Raiders are taking Ashton Janty, and I'm like, Jahad Campbell?
Yeah. No, I just don't. I mean, they need a running back, but I just don't see him taking Genty there, especially with how deep this running back class is. I think they can get a top running back in the 2nd or the 3rd. And yeah, I just see them shoring up their defense on day 1.
Is there a chance that that if Shador Sanders falls past 5, that Vegas may pull an Atlanta from last year and say, you know what, we're gonna take Shador Sanders?
Yeah, I could see that. That's interesting. Yeah, I could see the Raiders taking Shador. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
I mean, but Dion is going to want his boy playing. Gino just got a fat new contract.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, because I mean, if they were to take him, I mean, he would be sitting for at least a year. Yeah, yeah, that would be interesting.
Which team do you think hypothetically got the best value?
And our mock, let's see. Oh, well, I took Abdul Carter at like 14 to the Colts, right?
No, for New England.
Oh, okay. Abdul Carter went next. Who fell to the Colts that I thought was insane that fell to the Colts? Walker?
Delon Walker.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So I'm gonna go Jelon Walker, best value pick of the draft, because he should not have fallen that far.
I mean, I have Walker going 8 to Carolina.
I had him going 5th to the Jags. So yeah, 14. I'd say that's the best value pick of the draft.
I have the Jags taken. Well, actually, Mason Graham is who I have the Jags taken, but that's just me. I think we need interior off defensive line help. I don't think Colston Loveland will be there at 29. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's a
he'll
good
be.
value pick too. I have Loveland. I had him at 14 to the Colts in my big board. So yeah, that's
I have Loveland 20 to the Chargers.
okay. Yeah.
And no, it's not because he played under Hobart, Michigan. I think the Colts need a young tight end there.
Yeah, and I mean, but
Oh,
I mean
shoot.
that
Young tight
connection
end.
does exist too. You know what I mean? The Harbaugh Colson Loveland connection does exist.
I mean, who do you have the Jets taking at 7? Do you have the Jets taking one of the linemen or
Yeah, Will
Tyler
Campbell.
Warren?
I got Will Campbell.
Okay. And
Yeah,
have bookend tackles.
I had Tyler Warren going to the Bucks at 19.
Holy cow!
Oh yeah, I told you I love them better.
Well, that would be interesting. Where do you have Will Johnson going? I mean, I know Will was better in 23, dealt with injuries last year, but where do you have Will Johnson going?
15 to the Falcons.
That makes sense, but don't the Falcons need more an edge than a corner? I mean, the Falcons already have a good corner.
Yeah, I mean, you need more than one. I definitely felt like they could. I definitely felt like they had a need at corner.
Yeah, looking back on it, I mean, I have the Saints taking Will Campbell. I mean, if both tackles are gone, I mean, I think nine's the range where Team McMillan. I think nine's the earliest where Team McMillan can go, and then 12 is probably the floor.
Yeah, that's fair. Where did I? Oh, I had him going
Dallas.
to Cowboys at 12. Yeah, yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, if he's the first wide receiver off the board, like I said, even though I don't like him, I could definitely see an NFL team taking Matthew Golden ahead of Ted McMillan. And so if that happens, I could see Golden going at 12 and then Tet slipping a little bit. But he'll definitely still be a first rounder.
I mean, is everybody going to be? I mean, is everybody chasing 40-yard dash ons because Cooper Cup didn't run a fast 40? Puka Nakua didn't run a fast 40.
I
And
agree.
yet,
I agree. And like I said, to me, Ted is the easily the wide receiver one. But I hear around circles that Golden's just gaining a lot of steam to be that first guy off the board at wide receiver.
and Jerry Jones loves drafting guys from Texas.
Yes, he does.
Oh boy, yeah. You imagine the Cowboys take Matthew Golden and oh boy. So I mean, 16 days from the NFL draft, and there will be more mock drafts galore, figuring out where everybody's going. I mean, like, in my personal mock draft, I don't have Jahan Campbell going this year. I can promise you that.
Okay, fair enough.
But I mean, it's weird. I've got a lot of Big Ten and SEC guys. I mean, my draft. I mean, Miami, Colorado, but then Michigan, Penn State, LSU, Michigan, Texas, Texas A&M, Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss. 23 would have been Georgia, North Dakota State. So until 25, when I don't have the next SEC or Big Ten school, and then 27, Michigan, Alabama. I've got 3 non-SEC or Big Ten guys in my picks.
That's funny. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, the Big Ten and the SEC tend to both dominate college football, so nothing wrong with those guys dominating your picks as well.
By the way, I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Yeah, we have one ECC player in here. Did we have a couple Big Big 12 guys? Oh, two, excuse me, Cam Ward. Almost forgot. He went to Miami for that 1 year. All right, so I mean, if this draft comes to fruition, it will be the biggest hit on YouTube. It will be a bigger hit on YouTube than when who was the Colt GM in '94?
Colts GM in '94. You got me on that one. I don't.
Colts GM in 19 Bill Tobin.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill Tobin said, "Who in the bleep is Mel Kiper?"
Ah, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
hopping on.
I don't know GMs unless it's Sonner Weaver Jr. from Draft Day.
Oh God, so rip my team for heaven's sake. Why Kevin Costner have to rip the Jets? Hey, maybe Cleveland will get his next quarterback at some point.
Exactly.
All right, Tony. Thanks for having on. Wish you all the best. And 16 days from now, the Tennessee Titans will be officially on the clock.
Exactly. I cannot wait. Thanks for having me on. Always a good time.